Hey, Chef Walker, and today let's talk about something that will make will change your life, make an incredibly huge positive impact for you. And that is just a one simple thing, and it's meditation. So these days, all of a sudden, everyone's talking about meditation. Not all of a sudden, people have been talking about it for thousands of years, but now, if you look at it, companies, big companies are starting to sponsor meditation programs for all their employees. Almost, every day we're hearing about CEOs talking about Silicon Valley leaders talking about meditation and extolling the virtues of it. And that's because it's real. And it's something that I resisted. Initially I thought it just sounded a little crazy, but it's probably been about 11, 12, 13 years since I started meditating. And sometimes I'm more regular than others. I'm on a real hot meditation streak right now where it's been every day for a long time. And for me, it's very simple, 20 minutes. When I started out, it was like 5 minutes a day. Then I got to 10 minutes. Now it's 20 minutes a day. Very, very simple. I don't have, I am not the expert. I know so many of my viewers and readers are experts at this. I'm not an expert, but it's just a very simple sitting 20-minute, actually it's a kneeling 20-minute meditation. And the thing is that 20 minutes of meditation for me, I look at it as an investment. I mean, I'm going to try to sell you on this. As a business person, as an entrepreneur, you might be so busy. It's like, how can I possibly fit in I got so many other things I need to be doing. And the way I look at it is that 20 minutes that I invest in my mindfulness, in my mental state, that gets me back about an hour or 2 hours of productivity, in my opinion. That I am so much more productive and so much more focused because of those 20 minutes. It like adds time to my day. It doesn't take time away. And I think most people have a similar experience. And of course, that's just business. It carries into every area of your life. I'm more mentally alert. I'm more present. I'm calmer. I'm easier to be around. For my team, for my wife, for my kids. I'm just a more pleasant person. And I think the proof is in the pudding. When I first started meditating, it wasn't like, I didn't tell anyone because I thought it was just a little weird or something. Didn't even tell my wife. But like about a month in, and I told her, she's like, well, you are just so much more pleasant to be around and pleasant to be with. It's like, it's like you've got this grace to you all of a sudden. And so it will bring amazing things to you, I'm sure, or many of you already have a great practice, and I just want to encourage you on that practice. For me, it's a very simple 20-minute, in the morning, almost always in the morning. That's how I start my morning. If I miss in the morning, then I'll do it in the evening. I actually use an app. It's called Relax Melodies. It's an app. It's available for iPhone, Android, everything. And all it does is it plays sort of white noise in the background so that it drowns out other sounds. And it's got a timer, so I know when I've gone my 20 minutes, it just fades out. And then it's also got some binaural beats going too. Many of you know what that is, and if you don't, you can go research that. But it's called Relax Melodies. It's just one. There's a ton of apps, or you don't need an app, but it's just something that helps me. But try it. It will make the level of focus and presence. At the end of the day, anyone who's in business, you're in the attraction business. You want to become more attractive. And I'm not talking about physically attractive. I'm talking about an attractive presence. Because that's what attracts customers, that's what attracts team members, that's what attracts positioning. At the end of the day, we're all in that attraction business. We're all in the charisma business. And when you are more present, you become way, way, way more attractive. That's the way the world works. So if you want to have success in business, you need to be attractive. And I think one of the greatest ways to become attractive is by working on your mindfulness, your mental state. And so the way to do that is through meditation, in my experience. I've been there for a long time. It's made an incredible impact for me. I know it would make an incredible impact for you. Another one of those things, you don't have to get perfect. In fact, it's really important you don't try to be perfect. That's probably the single most important role of meditation, is that it's all about forgiveness. And because all of us, we close our eyes and we try to, empty our minds, and none of us do. I do them for maybe like a half a second at a time till more thoughts come into my head. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this. No one's an expert at it. Um, but it's an exercise in presence and forgiveness, and that will make you so much more, present and attractive to the people that, in your world that you're interacting with, and it can't help but build your business, but more importantly, it will build your life. So I'm Jeff Walker. If you're watching this anywhere else besides my blog at jeffwalker.com, head on over there. That's where all the action is. Give me a thumbs up button, give me a thumbs down button, whichever. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that Facebook like button, that's the standard drill. But head over to jeffwalker.com. Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. I always love participating there in the community. And let's go get them this week.